So here we go. Should be a good one. And this with that jab. Oh, that jab's starting to mark him up. How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
That counter punch caught him clean. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That uppercut can't get through. Nice counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. And there's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
This fighter is a swarmer. They're like a mosquito that just won't leave you alone, except this mosquito can knock you out with one punch.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. There's a counter shot. Perfect counter shot. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab misses. And he scores with the counter. That uppercut just missed. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter. Defense is not an option for these two. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance, without a doubt.
On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Catch and shoot. action, and they are delivering. Good counter punch. Nice punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it was like two different...
Back at it in round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Misses with that jab. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Oh my God, Johnny! Jukan, the monster, in trouble! Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Incredible work rate. Well done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jukan in that last round. There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. These two featherweights are going to let their hands go, you know that.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The perfect counter lands. Which one of these athletes face is going to be the first to get rocked. They exchanged punches. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. That counter shot lands. Nice counter punch. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jukan in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. The monster, dazed. That was the moment.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missed with that jab. Nice counter shot. Good defense stopping that jab. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. Here comes round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That time counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter punch. A perfect counter lands. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk talk about Garcia in that last. Round 8, and we're off again. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Holding nothing back here in the round. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What